Hello, Scorpio. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your new moon eclipse reading. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. Usually with these eclipse energies, it could play out over the next 6 months or so. What I do want to say, Scorpio, is expect some powerful change. This is your new moon eclipse, and so I kind of feel there's a lot of powerful energies at play behind the scenes, and it could be quite a ride for my Scorpio collective. So I think get ready for an event, a shakeup, something to get you moving in a new direction. And no matter how uncomfortable this eclipse season is, whatever is happening during this eclipse, it will be something that you likely won't appreciate right now, but will later on. It's like this portal gateway is opening up, Scorpio. And all you have to do is walk through the gateway of these changes. You're going to have to find your courage to forgive and forget the past, and to trust that there is nothing to fear. I feel major evolution with my Scorpio collective. And like all new moon eclipses, this really is an exciting astrological event. It does herald a time of completion and massive changes and transformation. And so I think get ready to be headed in a brand new direction. Get ready to stop being guided by your ego and instead to face the direction that your guides need you to go in. So I feel get ready for a positive turnaround, although this change might come in and not feel very positive at first. So Scorpio, this is for any major Scorpio placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to dig into your energies, your person's energies. We're going to see what needs to come through. Keep in mind, energies, characters can be swapped around. So swap around the energies to make yourself fit, but do not cram yourself into a message that is not meant for you. All right, let's jump in, Scorpio. We're going to start off by using the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck today. We're going to dig into your energy first and then your person's energy. So the main energies in and around my Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this new moon solar eclipse. Paradigm shift. I think get ready for a major paradigm shift within your relationships. It's kind of time, Scorpio. I know Scorpio is a very fixed sign, and sometimes you can find it very hard to release and let go of these outdated and ineffective beliefs. But you are being guided by your spirit guides and angels to embrace this shift. I feel a tower reversed coming, to be honest, Scorpio. You're going to have a total shift in your beliefs. So you are encouraged to connect with your guides and your angels. I feel a lot of ancestral protection around a Scorpio here that is guiding you on your journey. The challenge is a very intense situation coming to the surface. There is something that a Scorpio here has been putting off, not wanting to be dealt with. And I feel this is coming to the surface and it's going to have to be addressed this new moon. And it's going to be quite intense. And so I also feel you have a lot of ancestral protection watching over you. And you are encouraged to listen to the messages coming through. I also feel a Scorpio here that has the ability to channel and convey messages from the spiritual realm. And so if you've been experiencing a lot of mental clutter, get ready to quiet the mind. There's something that needs to be removed from your life in order to receive this wisdom coming through from your ancestors. And I also feel a Scorpio here that might want to be very mindful of any negative self-talk. Have you been limiting yourself and keeping yourself stagnant and energetically depleted by some negative self-talk? Because I think there's going to be a situation where some layers are going to be peeled back, Scorpio. And although maybe you didn't see it at face value before, you're about to see something in a whole different light coming up here. So a re-examination maybe of a situationship, a relationship that was built in an outdated mindset, some old ineffective patterns. And I feel something is getting eclipsed out of your life. So let's dig into your person's energy and see what needs to come through for your person. I feel a lot of intense energies. All right, divine plan at work. So protection. The challenge for your person is finding their authentic voice. And so there is definitely something unfolding. And you might not understand why at this time, but I feel your person is putting in some very firm boundaries, maybe physical boundaries, energetic boundaries, emotional boundaries. I think your person is getting ready to remove some throat chakra blockages, and maybe what they have to express, what they have to say is not going to be something that you want to hear, Scorpio. So I think your person is openly and honestly expressing themselves, and maybe they feel the need to have boundaries with you. Maybe you've crossed the line here. I'm not sure. But your person is focused on self-care and liberating themselves, I think, from this relationship. Wow, I feel there is definitely something toxic here going on, Scorpio, whether it's addictions or restrictions. I feel your person is choosing to step into freedom. I feel your person feels maybe this relationship has become a very unhealthy habit, a trauma bond here, and I think your person is getting ready to make a big time decision. And maybe this decision is breaking free from an outdated relationship pattern with you, but I think things have kind of been happening over and over again, and your person is ready to make a conscious decision to step towards a better life. Maybe your person is coming into some healing light when it comes to their light working mission. There is going to be a new outlook. I'm feeling Pisces energy with the divine plan at work. I think get ready for some type of tower to be coming in. And so we're going to go a little bit deeper here. Get ready to receive a message. I feel something here needs to be repaired. Something here needs to be addressed. But we're going to go a little bit deeper here, Scorpio, and we're going to see what is being illuminated with this eclipse. And so this is not the new moon to be manifesting. This is a new moon to allowing things to kind of come as they are and to just kind of flow through a situation. There is something being rebalanced. Libra, dreaming of you, substance abuses. And so there is definitely something toxic going on here, Scorpio, whether these are alcohol addictions, drug addictions, maybe you're addicted to your person. I do feel maybe you've been dreaming of somebody where you want to balance out a situation. There is definitely some karma playing out, and there's been a wedge. There's definitely something intense coming to the surface, and maybe you've been, having a hard time making a judgment call because you've been allowing addictions to skew your perception. But I do feel you're coming into awareness that this is a karmic soulmate contract, and it's over. So there is a trauma bond coming to a close. I think it's kind of time to close the door on the past. I think you've been attached to this person and you've been afraid of accepting an ending. Something is coming to an end. This relationship is over. And I do feel it's energetically depleted you. The sun's going down on something here, and I think maybe you've been masking your emotions through addictions. So let's dig a little bit further into your person, Scorpio. I do think this was a karmic soulmate contract put on your path to teach you something about yourself, and you're going to see things differently. Your person's trying to regain control from this unhealthy pattern, and the challenge is, I do think, finding their voice to speak up. I do think your person is having a hard time breaking free because maybe you've spent a lot of time together playing into these unhealthy patterns. Your person is ready to reign in control of this situation. Your person is tired of spiraling out of control. I do feel maybe your person is going to speak up about maybe some addictions you've been struggling with. There is something very, very unhealthy here, and I think your person's coming into the light, and they're seeing this situation in a whole new light, and I think the second they break free, they're stepping into blessings. I think your person is getting ready to seize a new opportunity, and I think this ending is going to come as a shock. I think your person's been secretly thinking of going in a new direction, and there's going to be some type of fight, some type of accusation, because maybe you've been reliving the past. There's some kind of block here. I feel a Scorpio that's been in some very depressing, dark energy. Maybe your person's going to accuse you of maybe wanting to go visit somebody from the past that maybe you've been dreaming about reliving the past with. I feel a Scorpio here that has a lot of regrets, secret regrets. And this is going to have to be addressed. I think your person is stepping into expansion and they're seizing a new opportunity. I think they're getting ready to slam the door in the past, unfortunately. But let's dig in with the tarot and see what else needs to come through. There is illumination. That just kind of flipped off the top of the deck. So let's dig in with the tarot a little bit further. Yeah, I think there's been some manipulation. I think somebody's really been struggling in the mind space when it comes to closing out this cycle. The Ten of Swords in reverse is there's going to be something said. Some truth spoken or some truth revealed, and it's going to be that final nail in the coffin. There is definitely something over, and I do think this is going to be a very painful ending. So let's go a little bit further here, Scorpio, with the tarot and see what else needs to come through on your end. Like I said, swap around the energies. We get the Page of Wands, the Magician, and the Four of Wands is the challenge. So you have been in a foundation with somebody is what I'm feeling. And you've been trapped in this situation, clinging to control, because I do think at one point in time you thought this was your soulmate. But there's a Scorpio here that's definitely been grieving. I do feel struggling with some addictions or some alcohol abuses to mask some guilt and some shame. Somebody's definitely been struggling with their emotions for sure, and they've been juggling a couple of options here. I think there's going to be a major realignment. I do feel a foundation of some sort is intensifying. Maybe at one point in time, this foundation was in harmony, but I feel it's not anymore. And the challenge is releasing a situation that's no longer meant for you. This could even mean a canceled engagement, but I do feel this is going to lead to a brand new beginning. You're going to have to be willing to shed the old to bring in the new. And you're going to have to break free from an old, outdated belief or mindset. I think you've had the blinders on. You've been feeling trapped in this situation. You've been clinging to control, holding on, holding on, holding on. And it's time to release. Maybe you've held on because you've been struggling financially. I also feel a Scorpio here that is not very generous, is hoarding. And clarifying it's over. There is a connection that is coming to an end, and it's kind of time to admit that, you know, you've lacked the strength maybe to break free from this situation, and I think it's kind of time to go within and master this lesson. The Hermit could have Virgo in your chart. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini, but I feel it's really time to go within and shine some light on some negative vices. You're going to feel like the rug's being pulled out from under you, but this is going to bring you to a brand new cycle, a brand new beginning, and maybe it's time to learn something new. Maybe it's time to learn something new. I think it's time to drop some dead weight and to drop some past baggage, but let's dig into your person's energy because they're the ones reigning in control of this situation. I'm being shown the Chariot. So I think your person is moving in a whole new direction. I think they're bringing this situation to a close because they're tired of living in the dark too. I think your person has tried to ignore these issues. They've not wanted to look at these issues. They've been, you know, sweeping issues under the rug when it comes to this unhealthy pattern or this unhealthy dynamic between the two of you. And they want to have victory after a period of sorrow. And the challenge is that Ten of Swords. And so I do feel it's your person pulling the plug. They're going to be speaking up. They're going to be finding their authentic voice. Maybe they're going to say, hey, let's spend some time together. We need to have a talk. And this is going to be the final nail in the coffin is what I'm feeling. Because your person's coming into this realization that the longer they stay connected to you, the longer they're going to keep facing challenges and delays and struggles with manifesting fortune. And they've been holding on to this situation too. And so I feel your person is going to be delivering some very harsh communication. And they are going to be quickly departing this situation because it's time. There is going to be an unavoidable shakeup, an unavoidable change. And, you know, this is saying, hey, You spent a lot of time working on this foundation, and it was built on quicksand. It was never meant to last. There's that stuckness, that stagnancy. It's kind of time for your person to think about laying a foundation in a new direction. Your person is going towards healing. Maybe you're going to be getting thrown out. But I think your person is sitting in a whole lot of truth, and I think they've not wanted to go into the depths of this ending because it's going to hurt. But your person knows it's time to heal, maybe from some inconsistency. I think maybe your person's been struggling financially, or maybe your person is coming into some awareness of some third-party interference. But I feel time's up. Time's up, Scorpio. It's kind of time to break free from a situation that's no longer working out for you. And at one point in time, maybe the two of you worked very, very well together, but I think your person just wants to release. They've been holding on, maybe hoping that things would change, but I think all of these delays, all of these challenges, all of these setbacks, your person's been keeping their foot stuck in the wheel, and they are without a doubt getting ready to seize a new opportunity. So you could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I think your person is saying, hey, I want to be victorious. I'm breaking free from something unhealthy, and I'm going after what it is that I deserve. So let's get a couple last messages here, Scorpio. Get ready for something to leave your life very unexpectedly and very quickly. Let's get, Scorpio, one last advice card, please. There's going to be a secret ending. There's definitely going to be a secret ending is what I'm feeling. And I think tempers are about to flare. Maybe you're dealing with somebody with Aries in their chart. But I feel there's this energy of it's been cold. There's been like this spiritual cloud over the two of you. And your person is about to lose their temper. I think they're agitated. They're tired of this back and forth game. And they're tired of feeling like all of your problems are suddenly their problems. And I think your person's about to get angry and lash out because you are what's standing in the way of them going after their blessings. And so I do think get ready for a major ending. There's going to be a major, major ending here. And maybe you've been overly self-critical of yourself, but I think there's really not deep love here between the two of you. I think this was your safe zone, your comfort zone. And I feel you're going to be holding your heart. You're going to have to figure this all out. I think you got some hard work ahead. But I think your person is tired of holding it all together for you. And they're opening up to their spiritual path as well. And I think this is going to take some time for you to find your natural rhythm again. This new moon is the moon that your person is aligning with their life-affirming, purest intentions. And I think you're going to need to go into some inner child nurturing. So by the full moon, this will be eclipsed out of your life and you are being asked to transform something. I think this was a very expensive habit. It's kept you trapped in the dark for a long time. I think you've been disconnected from spirit for far too long and you're going to need to get grounded. I think you're going to be shocked at whatever message comes exploding to the surface, but it will shift your perception. And that's kind of what I got, Scorpio. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out that description box below, Scorpio. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.